freshman from Switzerland. She is a mathematics major. She also is a midfielder on our women's soccer team, and as we have just noticed and witnessed, a very accomplished violinist. A woman of many talents that we see quite often within our international student population. Thank you, Flavia. Dear friends and family of the Lindsey Wilson International Student Programs, we are delighted to see you here today for our 6th annual Seijin no Hi. I practiced it so much. Did I do it right? The Seijin no Hi, our coming of age ceremony. It is also my pleasure to introduce Mayor Hoots, who joined us last year when she happily accepted the fine print in the job description for Mayor of Columbia. It states, must be willing to give celebratory speech at our annual coming of age ceremony. Not only was she willing, but has embraced this event, this program, and this college wholeheartedly. Mayor Hoots.
Thank you all so much. I told her last year this was just a great event. It's such a special event for the students, but it is a special event for each of us that we were able to be here and embrace this, as Sabina said, for each of them. In the United States and most other countries around the world, young men and women are recognized as adults at the age of 18. However, in a handful of nations, this milestone is not only acknowledged until later, but it's one of the countries in Japan where the age of majority is a person's 20th birthday. This special milestone is known as the coming of age, and it's widely celebrated in Japan each year on the second Monday of January. While the essence of coming of age festivities stretches into the Japan's past and dates back into the 8th century, it's not formally recognized as a national holiday until 1948. On this day, each municipality holds ceremonies facilitated by the local government officials that consist of speeches, gifts to congratulate, and encourages those who have hit the significant milestone of life at age 20. All young adults who turn or will turn 20 between April the 2nd, the previous year, and April 1st of the current year, and maintain residences in the area are invited to attend. To celebrate this occasion, it has historically been custom for young Japanese participants to wear traditional garments, signifying that they're single and available for marriage. Men customary wear dark, ankle-length kimonos tied about the waist, while women sport kimonos worn with extra long sleeves. However, in recent years, there's been a shift away from this ritual toward more modern clothes, with most males opting to wear Western-style clothing. This is the 6th year that Lindsey Wilson College has had this event, and that's such a great thing for Lindsey Wilson College to do. Their international program here is a great event, not only for the college, but for the community as a whole. Therefore, we're welcoming today 3 young women from Japan who will turn 20. And so it's a tradition, I will recall 5 big events that happened in Japan between the year you were born and today. In April 1997, Japan appeared in the finals of the FIFA World Cup Championship on that occasion. The first being in 1998 when they scored the first ever field goal in a World Cup final. In March 2011, a huge offshore earthquake and tsunami devastated miles of shoreline there. And in July 2016, for the first time in Japan, 18 and 19-year-olds will be allowed to vote in a national election. In May 2019, the emperor, aged 85, was stepping down and a new era began. That hasn't happened in over 2 centuries in Japan. In October 2019, a large and powerful storm I'm sorry, I apologize. The light is glaring on my writing, so I apologize. and at least 95 people were confirmed dead and 7 others were injured. Your future may not be clear to you today, but your dreams are big and hopeful for you. By having this decision to come to the United States, studying here at Lindsey College, being a part of our community here in Columbia, and being a part of Adair County, we're playing an active part, and hopefully you fulfill your dreams and hopes. We look back to your memories over the last 20 years, and I'm sure you're looking forward to gratitude for your families and friends in Japan. With you here today is your American family, your parents here, and your host parents, your professors, your fellow students. The leadership here at the college is here today. At this time, we will recognize those 3 individuals. Thank you so much again for letting me be a part today and being a part last year. I'm thrilled to be a part of this community. I love Columbia. I hope each of you here will be a part of our community for the year. If you need anything at all, come by the office. That's what I say every time. Thank you.
Now, Tamaki Mikoto, Maho, would you please come forward? List your accomplishments, your hopes, and dreams for your future. It's okay. You can just walk on over here. Yes. Maybe you would like to go to the gas. Introduce yourself.
Hi. I'm Maho. So thank you for coming today. So I went to back to Japan from December, so I could join coming of age ceremony in Japan. So,
Yes,
yeah.
Maho is one of the lucky ones that actually was able to fly back home in January to celebrate that occasion with her family. So we have actual pictures from her ceremony.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I want to introduce the coming of age ceremony in Japan.
I got it.
So I want to talk about the coming of age ceremony in Japan. So we always wear the furisode. That is a kimono.
Try to get on mic.
We were trying that. Thank you.
Maybe back here.
No, I just tried it.
Yeah, this is the furisode. So this is my picture, and this is Maya's picture. She's here. The furisode gives the most spectacular impression out of all kimono types. The most popular color is red, so we wear the kimono red furisode.
Ah,
That better?
thank you. Yep. Thank you.
Took about 8 tries, but I finally got it.
So the most popular color is red because red is very important color in Japan. So red color is used in ceremony or so celebration. So that's why we also dressed a red furisode. So in the ceremony we can meet our friends who had not seen for a long time from like elementary school or junior high school students. So we can talk about when we were elementary school student or junior high school student. So we had a good time. So that is a Japanese coming of ceremony. Thank you.
Can I start the speech?
Yes, please.
Okay. Hello. I'm Nickolay Mother. First of all, thank you for holding this celebration proudly and coming here today. Actually, I wanted to participate in the coming of age in Japan because it is very important for everyone who is 20 years old in Japan, and it was a dream event for me. So I'm really glad to hold the coming of age here. If I describe my life in one word, it was a selfish life. Because I did everything I wanted to try so far. For example, I did many sports like swimming, baton twirling, dance, cheerleading, and the track and field. I entered the private high school because I wanted to continue cheerleading in the high-level team. I attended a cram school. I took many entrance exams for universities and entered the university despite my parents' objections. And this studying abroad is also my selfishness. Actually, I applied to this program without asking my parents just because I gained a high score at an English test. And I could get the permission of them because I was chosen as an exchange student from my university. So I was thankful for them and so sorry to put them to so much trouble. However, I don't regret that I chose this way and came here. I have 3 reasons. The first reason is that I can improve my English skill. Actually, before coming here, I couldn't speak and listen to English clearly, but now I can do it better. And my friend told me my English level is improving more than before. But I have more challenges, so I will strive to improve harder in this semester. The second one is that I had new experiences here. I spent American holidays like Thanksgiving Day. Moreover, I always feel American culture and customs in my daily life by living in the same room with other 3 American students. My major in Japan is comparative culture, so I was originally interested in the American cultures. So I want to accept not only good points, but also different points. The last one is that I met wonderful people like you. All of you are really sweet and helped me many times. This encounter is miraculous and precious, so I want to talk with you more, hang out with you, and know you deeper before I leave. I'm thankful for you and proud of you. I look forward to spending time with you. Thank you so much for listening.
Hello, I'm Tamaki. I'm an exchange student from Japan. First of all, thank you for having this ceremony and thank you for coming here. Actually, I feel sad I couldn't attend original coming of age ceremony in Japan. There are not only many old friends, but also some people who hadn't talked a lot. Also, people can attend this ceremony only once in my life, so that sounds so precious, doesn't it? I wanted to go, to be honest, but don't worry. Now, I'm happy I can get an opportunity to have this ceremony at LWC. So far, LWC gave me a lot of experiences and memories. There are too many things to talk about all of them, so I will introduce 3 of them. First, I want to talk about hanging out at Green River Lake. There was first hanging out with LWC friends, but at that time, only 2 or 3 days passed since we came here, so I felt awkward to talk with many strangers. Eventually, we played Marco Polo, green light, red light for about 1 hour. That was so fun. Secondly, I want to talk about Mobile Faco Day. There is no volunteer day in Japanese university, so I feel like, what is this day? I was curious about this day. The most impressive work is parking at the warehouse of Feeding America. I was packing a lot of stuff constantly. I was doing same things for 3 or 4 hours. That was so hard for me, but when I saw a bunch of luggage we packed, I felt like I getting achievement. Thirdly, I want to talk about meeting my host family with 10 children. 10 children. This number sounds like so many, even in the US. Furthermore, I'm only child in my original family, so I was so surprised. When I met my host family, they are very kind to me and they are very sweet. They are always smiling and they are always joyful, but sometimes silly. The most impressive time is the day we cooked Japanese and Korean food. We cooked oyabudon, which is rice bowl with chicken and eggs, and kimchi bakumbap, which is fried rice with kimchi. I'm glad we can share our country's food and they can eat all of them. I'm very touched at this moment. There are a lot of memories beside them, but the story is going to be long, so I just keep in my heart. As you know, there is nothing to do, but friends is in LWC, and my host family makes the college life much better. So I really appreciate it, and I also want to say thank you to my original family. I can have an opportunity for studying in the US. Now I'm 20 years old, though I don't look like this age here. I want to improve not only English skills, but also what I am. In order to achieve this goal, I have to change many things. For example, learning different cultures, playing with a lot of friends, say something in class, and so on. I'm excited about the rest of the days this semester. Let's spend sweet time with me for about 3 months. Thank you.
Maho, Tamaki, and Mikoto, we wish you the very best. And as I pointed out earlier, not everybody is fortunate enough to fly back home to share the celebration with their family. So we have been driving to bring this tradition home to their families and also bring a greeting from their families here to Lindsey. Thanks to Travers, we actually make this link available to the families, so they are hearing and seeing what you hear and see. And Tamaki, Mikoto, and Maho, enjoy. Greetings from home.
Just give me 1 second, I'm having technical difficulties.
Tamaki, congratulations on the coming of age ceremony. It's been a long time since I last saw you in Shinjuku at Disc Union. And I'm very happy that you realized your dream of studying in the States. So how is your life in college? I hope everything is going well. And since you are a hard worker, I'm sure you're experiencing and learning a lot of things. And now you are 20 years old. So let's go for a drink when you come back to Japan. So I hope you will enjoy the rest of your life in the States. See you!
ともちゃん、お久しぶりです。ともちんです。留学頑張っててすごいなって思ってます。インスタでいつも見てます。日本に帰ってきたらまたみんなで集まろうね。いろいろ話したいです。じゃあ体に気をつけて。またね。バイバイ。
たまちゃん、20歳おめでとう。最近会えてないけど元気にしてる？今回は会えなくて残念だけど、またたまちゃんが帰ってきたらみんなで遊びに行ったりご飯に行ったりしようね。またねー。もう待って。じゃあたまちゃんたまちゃん成人終 おめでとうございます。まあ、うちもね、成人なんだけどね、アメリカどうですかね、うち的にはもう早く帰ってほしいんだけどね、やっぱ1年間ね、会えないと結構寂しいから、ね、たまにもね、やっぱね、連絡取り合おうね。じゃあ、ね、8月ライブね、一緒に組んでるから、帰ってきたら、ね、バンド組んだり、ね、遊んだりしようね。バイバイ。たまちゃん、成人おめでとう。たまちゃん、成人おめでとうございます。帰ってきたら、バンド組んでください。
成人おめでとう。そっち帰ってきたらまたバンド組もらって、バイバイ。
たまちゃんお誕生日おめでとうございます。以上、りさちでした。
成人おめでとうございます。酒は飲んでたんですけど、わかんないですけど、成人してください。お疲れ様でした。成人おめでとう。これはいないかもしれないけど、元気でね。
たまちゃん、成人おめでとう。戻ってきたら一緒にホットクラブ行こうね。待ってます。見て楽しんでください。バイバイ。
20歳の誕生日おめでとう。たくさん勉強して元気に帰ってきなよ。頑張れよ。
お誕生日じゃない。成人おめでとう。元気